Systems were forged into concentrated ingots. Infinity Stone. These stones, it seems, can only be brandished by beings of extraordinary strength. Observe. These carriers can use the stone to mow down entire civilizations like wheat in a field.
There's a little pea coming out of me right now.
Once for a moment, a group was able to share the energy amongst themselves, but even they were quickly destroyed by it. Beautiful. Beyond compare.
Blah, blah.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Marvel Avengers Infinity War. So if you've seen Black Panther now, you're wondering where is the Soul Stone and why wasn't it in the Black Panther movie? Well, Ryan Coogler, the director for Black Panther, said they already had vibranium in the movie, which is going to be really important going forward after during phase 3 and in phase 4. So I can see why they didn't actually include the infamous Soul Stone. So basically what's going to happen when Thanos gets the Soul Stone, if he has all the gems and he uses the Soul Stone, he's going to be able to take over everyone's soul in the whole universe, which is going to make him so OP, and he's going to be able to control everybody, change reality, change time, literally do whatever he wants just by snapping his finger, just like he did in the comics. So in the comics, Thanos gets all the stones during an arc in 1991 called Thanos Quest, when basically he's brought back to life because obviously he died from Mistress Death, and his quest is to balance the universe. And from the trailer, that's the only thing we know that he's trying to do. He's trying to get all the stones to balance the universe and shape it in the way that he actually wants. But obviously due to contracts and obviously Fox still owning a lot of the properties, it can't be exactly the same. We can't have the Silver Surfer who we see in Infinity Gauntlet and stuff like that, and Doctor Doom, so it's going to have to be slightly different. But if it was exactly the same, then we'll know the exact storyline. So where is the Soul Stone? There's been so many theories of where the Soul Stone could be. It's in Heimdall's eye. Now that theory is pretty much being squashed, but it still could be there. It could be in the Grandmaster's staff, as we see in Thor 3. Lots of people seem to think they see the yellow, orangey, shiny in the Grandmaster's staff, and the Grandmaster is really old and ancient. So yes, I presume that could be a concept, and people still think it's in the Black Panther movie. But realistically, it could be anywhere. The Collector could have it. It could be anywhere. But I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere not in sight, somewhere you can't see it, in a completely different dimension. So each and every Marvel movie leading up to Infinity War, the whole 18 movies, each part is going to have a part to play in this movie. So Doctor Strange was introduced obviously for the Time Stone, but also for the Dark Dimension, which was introducing the multiverse of the MCU, Earth 199, the Dark Dimension, which literally the laws of physics, the laws of scientific law does not apply in that dimension. You can slow down time so you don't age. It's controlled by Dormammu, who was essentially the boss, I hope I said that name right, who essentially was the villain of the Doctor Strange movie. And obviously Dormammu feeds on the world. It's managed to incorporate into the Dark Dimensions the master of the mystical arts, and they managed to shield Earth from it, the Dark Dimension, by building mystical sanctuaries in New York, London and Hong Kong. That's why you see the New York one during the Infinity War trailer. So possibly the Soul Stone could be stuck there. Obviously in the Ant-Man movie, which is pretty cool, Quantum Realm was introduced, and it's an alternate dimension just like the Dark Dimension, but completely different, and it's only accessible through mystical energy, magical energy, mystical transportation using a sling ring. So possibly the Quantum Realm, it could be there. In the Quantum Realm, it's pretty dangerous to go in there because space and time don't exist. They're irrelevant. So as we've seen in the movie, Ant-Man was kind of stuck there but got out. So possibly if the Soul Stone was there, that would be really hard for Thanos and the Black Order to get inside the Quantum Realm. That could be an idea. Now the Astral Plane, obviously people are saying this is where the kind of Astral Plane that we've seen in the Black Panther movie, where Killmonger and T'Challa got to speak to their fathers, where they communicate, and some people seem to think that's to do with the Soul Stone. Now that is a very good theory, but if the director's going to say the Soul Stone wasn't there, then why would he lie? The Astral Plane is very powerful and it is a good concept. But something that's missing is you can't really have the Soul Stone without having Adam Warlock, because he is an integral character in the Infinity War arc, which I presume Avengers 4 is going to follow. So in my opinion, it would be foolish, and we have had indirect teasers in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. But the only issue is Kevin Feige has said that Adam Warlock isn't going to appear until during Guardians 3, which will be after Avengers 4. So if Adam Warlock isn't involved with the Soul Stone storyline because he's possessed by the Soul Stone, supposed to speak, it's gonna be very strange, I guess. But I can't see him introducing Adam Warlock because there's been no castings for him. It's very hard to keep stuff hidden from people because there's people like Atlantic Filming that take images and people in and out of where they film, so it would be very hard. But there's multiple reasons of where the Soul Stone could be. It could be with Hela, because obviously Asgard blew up, but the Sanctuary Thanos ship came along. I'm presuming that Hela is the equivalent to Mistress Death in the MCU, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see Kate Blanchett's Hela appear at some point. But I just want to put it out there that the Dark Dimension, the Quantum Realm, I mean, it could be the Mirror World. There's so many possibilities of where the Soul Stone was hidden. But I think it's quite clear cut that the Soul Stone is going to be the last stone, because if it wasn't, then they wouldn't have showed you every other stone except for the Soul Stone. And obviously the Soul Stone is the most powerful stone in my opinion, as it allows you to take over the soul of somebody. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Is it in the Dark Dimension? Could it be in the Quantum Realm? Could it be in the Astral Plane? Could it actually be in Wakanda like everyone seems to think? Because we know there's going to be a crazy ass war in Wakanda. But what is that for? Is it for the Mind Gem? We do see an image of Vision at the Avengers headquarters, and it appears that the Mind Gem isn't there, so maybe they're coming for it. There could be multiple reasons why the Black Order are actually in Wakanda, but they're not just coming for Vibranium. I doubt they want the Vibranium. They're after the gem, so it's going to be very interesting to see where the Soul Stone is. This will be my final video on where the Soul Stone is. I've pretty much gone over every single concept of where he could be, I think, at least. Yeah, I've gone over a fair few ideas of where it could be. If Adam Warlock isn't linked to this storyline, then it is going to be very strange, as there was some direct teasers during Guardians of the Galaxy 1 from the cocoon scene in the Collector's Museum. If you read comics, you know exactly what I'm on about. But let me know, guys, where is the Soul Stone? Is Adam Warlock going to be possessed by the Soul Stone before Thanos gets it? Because there could be a surprise cameo from Adam Warlock before Thanos gets the stone. Because we basically know now that Thanos is going to get all the stones, and Avengers 4 is essentially going to be called Infinity Gauntlet, which is a 6-part comic book issue, which would be interesting, but a lot of them characters can't be used, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. I don't know, guys, that's all I've got for this video. Just a short video on what I think is going on with the Soul Stone, and potentially where it actually could be, but it could be on any of the realms. It still could be Heimdall, as you can see, over all the realms. Just, guys, let me know where the Soul Stone is down below. Would love your input in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you guys in that comment section very soon. But first, hit the bell button down below to join Team Warstu, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.